All right, so if I'm putting up a display, how do I do it?
Well, first of all, you have to start by picking up the paper. Just one at a time. Oh, you can squeeze it if you want.
How's that?
It's upside down.
Trust me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. What's this? Aha! Don't even try it. Don't give me that innocent look.
It's a magnet.
We got a sign for the goose. A place to land the big one.
We're gonna catch something.
A place where nobody cares if that something turns out to be someone else's hat. As a nearby animated paperweight takes aim, and the pictures on the wall stare as if they know something we don't, we make the rounds. Clues, that's what we want.
Just relax. They don't bite.
They said you haven't.
Why so many auditions? Well, with 8 productions worldwide, they always need someone who can jump in and take over a role. It's more than a flashback, it's a comeback. Henderson's own Mr. Whipple comes out of retirement.
I'm back because they love me, and I love them.
Nothing, however, prepares you for this. Mr. Whipple camped out at your neighborhood grocery store.
Don't squeeze the Sherman.
You're supposed to squeeze me.
Let's squeeze it together.
In a matter of minutes, Mr. Whipple starts autographing, you guessed it.
I work at a salon up the street.
You go back, you're going to say, you know what? Mr. Whipple was sitting by the Charmin display at Bonds.
And he was squeezing my Charmin.
Mr. Whipple is actually actor Dick Wilson. In the pre-Whipple days,
I was the drunk on Bewitched.
but this is the way he'll always be remembered.
Please don't squeeze the Charmin. Don't squeeze the Charmin.
Let's be honest, he's back because no one can really take his place, although many will try. All right, so if I'm putting up a display, how do I do it?
Well, first of all, you have to start by picking up the paper. Just one at a time. Oh, you can squeeze it if you want.
How's that?
It's upside down.
Sorry.
Isn't he marvelous?
Even kids realize this is no ordinary mortal.
Why is the toilet paper supposed to be in a bathroom, not somewhere else?
Well, that's where you use it, in the bathroom.
He's getting them so excited about toilet paper. How can it be?
He's got diarrhea.
Yes. Oh.
Please squeeze the Charmin.
Okay, please squeeze it, Elizabeth.
Happy birthday to you.
Word gets out that it's his 83rd birthday. Look at that cake.
Fine.
Just making sure it's squeezably soft. In Las Vegas, Kurt Goff for NBC.
Yeah, she might not be too happy about this whole thing, but it's been kind of traumatic for her, I'm sure.
Sean Olsen. He's a somewhat reluctant hero. But heroes take chances, especially when they're in rescue mode. He makes his way through the Animal Foundation dog unit. Dogs are nice, but he's looking for a goose.
Come on, Eileen.
A goose named Eileen. She's behind bars, you know. Taken from the Painted Desert area, it appears someone had her arrested. Even though no specific charges have been filed, she's taken on the label jailbird. It's enough to get your gander up.
We're just flabbergasted, astonished, and shocked.
Anybody know how to handle a goose?
Sean spearheads the movement to spring Eileen, legally, of course. Now the only challenge is to get her in the pet taxi.
Hey, I got her.
Sure, we were first with this story, just along for the ride today. Or so we thought. We got a sign for the goose. We give them the whole story. That's right, and the goose is gone, and yeah, very concerned.
Yeah.
And lands in jail, and on it goes. What about her license, by the way?
No license, no nothing, because it's just a goose.
All right, sign here.
Uh-huh.
Can you believe I'm doing this? Finally, we arrive, but word has already leaked out that the goose is loose. She's so happy, she showers us with affection. And something else.
Our goose is back with us.
Painted Desert residents are overjoyed. They love seeing Eileen back in the green grass of home. Just look at the welcome home sign highlighted with yellow ribbons. What a moment.
That's a beautiful sight. That bird never bothered anybody, and it was a shame they took it away.
One look and we realize, hey, we'd do it all over again. Of course, we'd have to goose-proof the camera first.
I gotta stop.
Kurt Goff, News 3. You've traveled over 60 miles by the time you hit the last stretch. Follow the mountain wind. You'll hear them soon enough. This is Camp Cartwheel, a place to make toolboxes.
It's fun, but yeah, it's messy.
A place to land the big one.
We're gonna catch something.
A place where nobody cares if that something turns out to be someone else's hat. But this camp serves as a bridge to a normal life for these kids. You if only for a week. You see, all of the children here are battling life-threatening illnesses.
People that have AIDS or a critical illness could just come here and have a good time.
They've seen more doctors and nurses than they have of dragonflies and frogs. Brianne has lupus.
I like getting to know people and like knowing people who have the same illness as I do.
Brianne loves being with a counselor named Renee, who also has lupus. She was once a camper, too.
Makes me feel better to like know that I'm helping kids out and getting them out of their shells like I was taken out of my shell.
I like horses a lot.
So many smiles here, such a zest for life.
You made pass through some illnesses, and then now you're here playing, getting up, running, and having squirt gun fights.
It's the squirt gun fights that really get out of hand.
You're having a great time. That's good.
Far into the mountains, next to rare desert waterfalls, time stands still. It has to. The children need to catch up. Kurt Goff, News 3. Not everyone's refrigerator is a shrine.
See, I look at my magnets as like a photograph of my life.
And this picture is worth at least 1,000 words. Because in Louise Greenfarb's house, they're not just on the fridge. They're on the front door, the counters, in steel buckets, wall-to-wall magnets. She has
a little over 28,000. Like I said, I do get them every day.
Why work so hard? I mean, she's already in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I think it's the #3 souvenir. It's light, it's easy to carry.
One time she took her exhibit to the state fair. Of course, she had to drive slowly. Yes, many of her favorite magnets make noises. Subtle, they aren't. But trust me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. What's this? Aha! Don't even try it. Don't give me that innocent look.
It's a magnet.
Oh, yeah, we knew that. But remember, two can play at this game.
That's the phone. Nobody's there. Nobody's there.
It's the phone again.
It really? Hello?
Revenge is so sweet.
Are you doing that again?
Once your eyes do adjust in here, you can handle sensory overload. But you still can't believe your ears.
And I will be buried in a refrigerator. See this body here with those shelves out and surrounded by 1,000 of my favorite magnets?
Makes you kind of hesitant about eating the sandwich she pulls out of there.
Wait, don't eat that. It's a magnet.
Oh, yeah, we knew that.
Gotcha.
Kurt Goff, News 3.
A bus driver knows it could have been much worse as a blowout on I-15 leads to a nightmare for him and dozens of his passengers. Good evening and thank you so much for your company. I'm Kurt Goff. Beth Fisher has the night off. This is News 3 Nightside, where news comes first. A tour bus flipped over in just a matter of seconds, sending dozens of passengers to hospitals all over southern Nevada. It happened on I-15 near the Nevada-California border around 10:30 this morning. Heather Kelly begins our top story team coverage. She gives us the minute-by-minute account of what happened near Baker, California. Continuing our top story team coverage tonight, Mary Tan joins us now live from University Medical Center with more on the bus driver and the passengers. Mary?
Kurt, I'm Mary Tan. Kurt, back to you.
Mary, what kinds of injuries do the passengers actually have?
Well, for the most part, head injuries.
All right, Mary Tan, thank you very much. Many of the victims tell News 3 this accident is not going to stop them from coming to Las Vegas. Some of the California tourists even say they're already making plans to come back in the near future. Just a week ago today, another accident happened in the very same area, and that one claimed the lives of 6 people. The driver of a van carrying 9 passengers lost control again near Baker. This was at the Seymour Road exit. 2 girls, ages 12 and 14, were taken to UMC along with a man and a woman, both about 60. The 4 survivors were all wearing seatbelts at the time. And welcome back. Recently approved anti-inflammatory drugs known as super aspirins may ease pain without the stomach upset caused by regular aspirin, but these drugs may increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Beth Fisher has the details.
For Arthritis Fisher, News 3.
And there's another upside to these super aspirins. Researchers believe they may also prevent colon cancer and slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease, but they admit a lot more research needs to be done. And joining us on this Sunday evening is Nate in for Rachel. How you doing tonight, Nate?
Mostly sunny, except it is dark out at this time of night, but I'm still mostly sunny.
Well, good. You're always mostly sunny.
And you?
Oh, fine and dandy, except it's a little warm out there, but not too bad. I'm not going to
Well, you know, I was 115. Now,
now that is hot.
I would call that hot.
All right, exactly. Well, thanks, Nate.
Sure.
So nice to see you again.
Great to be here.
The 6 times the charm for Van Damme, and Adam Sandler finds a spot at the top. It's all tonight on Stage 3. Kind of an up-and-down season for Greg Maddux this year.
That's right.
That's what people want to see.
I tell you, it's the fight I want to see.
Absolutely. Let's see it. Come on, let's get it going.
Again, you got 2 different promoters who it'd be difficult to get them both in the ring, but I tell you, it's what the fight fans want to see and what they pay for, too.
We want to see entertaining things, right?
That's true.
Let's be honest here. Coming up next, the fresh catch of the day and then some. Keep it on News 3, where news comes first. The dive boat Horizon returns to a San Diego dock with a couple of record-breaking fish. A couple of skin divers took in these massive fish in 30 feet of water at Guadalupe Island, about 240 miles south of San Diego, right off the coast of Baja. The current record for yellowtail caught by a skin diver is 68 pounds, set back in May of 1990. And these fish are said to weigh more than 70 pounds each. Imagine diving 30 feet without oxygen and going after one of these guys here. Wow. It could take a few days, though, before this catch is officially called a new world record. Look at that.
Looked like he was getting tired of holding up the fish.
I know, exactly.
Well, just imagine what it took to bring that thing in.
Exactly.
I'm sure it took some time and some effort.
Yeah, one more check of the weather before we say goodnight.
Let's do it. You know, some people will call this hot, but I'm personally staying out of it. But
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, we'll just do the...
All right, Nate, you're going to be at the Shakespeare Festival this week.
Absolutely, broadcasting live. You bet.
All right, have fun. And we will see you next weekend. Good night, everyone.